Hey guys, welcome to Yoga for Inversions, which means going upside down. And I'm really excited about this video. This is some of my favorite stuff to teach. I will let you know that this particular 10-minute video is going to be more geared toward people that have been doing yoga for a while. So anybody who's brand new to yoga, maybe wait a little bit before you try this stuff. But again, yoga's for everybody, so just do what you can and listen to your body, okay? Being upside down in yoga is especially cool because I like to think that life turns us upside down all the times, and because no matter what happens and who you are and where you live, your life will get a little crazy sometimes. And when you're upside down in yoga, we learn to deal with that. So think of it that way. Our first inversion is going to be a simple one called ragdoll pose, which we all need. So just go ahead and ground your feet. We're going to lengthen all of our body as we bend forward and just hang. Now, you may have to hang with your knees bent. That is so fine. Just enjoy where you're at and shake out your head and neck. And inversions are also often called our anti-aging poses because they reverse the blood flow in the body, which is really healthy, and it keeps us young. So there's another reason to do upside down poses. So just go ahead and relax here. Give your head a couple shakes. No. Just enjoy. And before we go into some of our big ones, I want your shoulders really, really open. So something fun I like to do sometimes is go ahead and come down into a squat, just like that. And make sure your feet are somewhat close, and this is a good challenge for your balance as well. And we're just gonna walk our hands to the left side of those knees. Keep those knees as close together as you can. And we're just gonna take a little twist. So go ahead and just wrap that tricep around, pressing the other palm, the top one, which would be the left, down and twist. Just opening those shoulders. You might notice this is also great for the feet. Good, and then we're just gonna switch sides and then walk those hands to the right side. Good, and then come into a nice little twisty twist here. It's great for kind of wringing everything out. Good challenge for balance. And then go ahead and come back to the front. Good, and come back to a nice deep forward bend, inversion. Good. And another variation for people that are a little more flexible, if you can do this, is a handstand preparation, which means you're going to bring your hands kind of in front of your feet and then just bring some weight into your arms. Yeah, getting used to what that feels like to have weight in your arms and being upside down at the same time. Really cool. And then go ahead and slowly just stand up. I'm ready to be upside down, are you? Okay, all right, find a wall. And the wall is a great prop for this class today, but we don't want to use it as a crutch. So we want to make sure the strength is coming from us and not the wall. So we're going to go ahead and come into all fours. And this is a little kind of a little workshop-y type of cue I learned once at an inversion workshop, and this is really cool. To kind of bend your elbows out like this, I want you to hollow out through your armpits. Yeah, and then start to feel that stretch and that strength that happens in the shoulders because they begin to pull onto your back like that. You want to kind of lift up through the kidney area in your lower back, and then keep this action as you draw the forearms together and straighten the arms. And now you are truly ready for a handstand, okay? Go ahead and come into a downward facing dog with that same arm position we just learned. Feeling pretty good, I hope. And then when we get ready to come into handstand, we never start off standing up for handstand. We start off with our hands down. That way we're guaranteed alignment in the wrists and stability in the shoulders, so we're not just flying into it. All right, if you have to take a couple kicks, you have to take a couple kicks. No big deal. Bring your strong leg or your kickoff leg forward, and on the inhalation, 1, 2, 3. Up we go. All right. Now when you're here, we never want to start to collapse like that. We want to push down to come up and flex the feet, draw the thighs together, and then maybe try hovering away from the wall. One leg, maybe the other. And then when you come down, try to come as light as you can. Woo. Inversion number 2, we're going to do a forearm balance. This is also called scorpion pose, which I think sounds kind of slimy and creepy, so I like to call it forearm balance. So it looks like this. And I've been working on this one away from the wall, but it's hard to talk and to be upside down. So there's my little, excuse. So come on down into your forearms. And we prep for this similar than what we do for handstands. So we interlace our fingers this time because we're on our forearms instead. And you want to tuck your bottom pinky under. You never want to leave them stacked or you're going to have a crushed pinky finger. So layer your pinkies, cup your palms together, and we're going to relax here and just kind of round the back. Yeah, I'm going to come into what's called dolphin pose. So press down with the forearms, making sure your shoulders are right over your elbows, and come up into dolphin. And it's a variation of downward facing dog. And it's the same idea. We kind of begin to walk our feet a little closer to our elbows. Make sure we're pressing down with the forearms, pulling the shoulders onto the back, and lift up. Good. And I sometimes want to begin to collapse here. Same thing. Push down to come up. Draw into the midline. We use a lot of core in inversions. Good. And then maybe hover one leg away from the wall. And maybe two. Whoa. Good. A little tricky today. And then you can rest in child's pose. Good. And just relax. And the best part is just to remind yourself, this is for fun. And so it's no big deal. Because your tendency is to go, oh, I can hold it for longer. And that's okay. Just have fun and stay up as long as you can. And our final inversion is going to be headstand without the wall. So I'm kind of, playing my cards here today, seeing how this works on the video. I want you to roll your shoulders onto your back. It's important that we use shoulder strength, arm strength, and core strength here because this is not a neck pose. And we have to be really mindful in headstand that we're not going to use our neck. And headstand took me a couple years to get, and we'll see if it works today, but I'll give you a real simple way to come into it, okay? So go ahead and come down, similar to what we were in shoulders or forearm balance or scorpion, and you want your elbows underneath your shoulders, interlace your fingers again, tucking the pinkies, and we want to create like a little tripod here, a place to put our head in the middle, and the back of our head will be pressing against the inside of that little triangle, okay? So I'm going to kind of talk you through, but mostly I'm going to show you on this one. So go ahead and place your head down. Again, drawing the shoulders. We don't want to slump. We want to draw those shoulders up. And then go ahead and come into our little prep. Yeah, and you want to feel like you're already in headstand here. So a lot of the weight's in the arms. And when you're ready, slowly come up. Yeah, and just kind of use your tummy muscles here. Good. And if we're doing this correctly, our neck should be completely fine. Your head just barely on that floor. Good, and just breathe. And when we come down, it's fun to come down as slow as we can. And I may try to be a little tricky here. And then just kind of tuck in. And come down. Good. And then again, you can rest. You can come all the way back with the shoulders and rest in full child's. And then roll up. That was fun. I hope you had a good time going upside down with me today. I'll see you soon. Namaste.